Hey guys, Andy here, and before we dive right into the game, I wanted to give a special shout out to the creator of the game, Bonnie A, for sending over the artwork for me to use in the video. I am absolutely in love with their art, and it matches the game so well. So thank you once again for sending it over, Bonnie A. And please correct me if I'm pronouncing that name wrong. Alright, well, now it's time to start the game. I hope you enjoy this as much as I have. Hi guys, welcome to a game I found on itch.io called Forget Me Not. I toyed around with it a little bit just to make sure it was working. So let's get started. I never knew what it was like to have a friend, to have someone by your side, to support someone, to be supported. I never knew the feeling. For practically all my life, I was alone in a world that only consisted of myself. I didn't want to let anyone in. And because I pushed everyone away, I lacked a single friend in a cold, isolated world of myself. But as time passed on, that world of mine changed. As when I was about 13, I used to look at the stars in the night sky. Effortlessly climbing out of my window to the rooftop, I would gaze at the beautiful stars that shone down from the sky. Then a boy broke into my world. I don't know how he got up there, but he did, and he joined me. We looked at the stars together. We didn't know each other, but we talked for some time. It was a surreal feeling. Sometimes I wonder if it really happened, or if it was just a figment of my imagination. Though he only visited me a couple of times, those times changed my life, believe it or not. I can't remember his name, nor can I remember his face. But there is one thing I could remember in the time I spent with him. I remember his smile and the way he laughed. It made me feel really warm to be treated so compassionately by a complete stranger. For the first time, I felt that I could really trust a person I didn't know. I felt like I could truly break out of my shell and open up to people. Suddenly, I started acting more social after talking to him. I broke out from the icy grip isolation had on my world, and I owe it all to that kid. Dun dun dun. Jesus, I need to stop thinking about this. Why is it when I think about this, it sounds so damn sappy? Gah. Well, that's me, Emmett Nowak, 15 years old and a sophomore in high school. Sometimes I like to think I'm not so different than I used to be, but then again, I've definitely changed. High school makes you stop being so naive. You're not so easily impressed and don't expect very much out of the day or year. Now I think I'm just either bored or spiteful. Maybe a little bit of both. My attitude's probably like this because I'm not a very popular person here, but I don't care about social status in a place for education. Though I will admit, it sometimes gets annoying. Dude, what's wrong with Emmett over there? He's really scary when he's depressed. See, I told you that guy's weird. Keep your voices down, man. I don't want him to start a school shooting or something. I thought he was more like in the closet or something. See my point? Well, it's pretty damn annoying. But for about 3 years, I managed to tune out most of it. Oh shit, he's looking at us. Don't stare at him. His eyes will pull you in. Hey man, this convo was all on you guys. I'm not getting shot at. Wow. Or sending them a friendly little death glare also does the trick. Though it doesn't always work with what we would call bullies. I have about a handful of admirable followers, but I try my best to avoid them. Let's just say that the school was never really fun for me, especially for a physically inept person like me. Hey, me too, fucking join the club. When I was younger, I take some excruciating beatings from some bigger guys, but a little bit after 7th grade, I started making some friends who took my side. Well, maybe just one friend, that is. Sorry guys, I'm late. Yes, indeed you are, Sky. Take a seat. Oh, I like her necklace. His necklace? Her necklace. Their necklace. Aw, sweet, you're not going to mark me off, Mr. Dubois. Ha ha ha. You're a funny student, Sky. Very funny. Yeah, but no, this is going on her record. Some students chuckle in the background, including me. Mostly because of Mr. Dubois' sarcasm, but Sky usually manages to make me laugh without trying. After I met that mysterious boy, I began the 7th grade school year, and that's when I met Sky. Sky was the only person who would really talk to me. She was persistent even though I wasn't exactly willing to talk to her. At first I found it annoying, but as time went by, we became good friends. She stood up for me and supported me all the way through. If not for Sky, well, I really don't know what my sanity shape would look like. I really owe her a lot. You can't let anything slip, can you? Not at all. Sky sighs and sits sluggishly in the empty seat in front of me. It feels like as soon as she enters the area, the gossiping kids immediately hush. I lift my head up to greet her while she makes growly noises. Wonderful morning, I assume. Yeah, a great one. Mom's car refused to start on us again. Then when it finally drove, she had the audacity to buy lottery tickets at Speed Station. I laughed slightly, giving her a cheeky smile and somehow empathizing with her situation. There have been some mornings where my mother is polishing her rifles, making me late to school in the process. Jesus Christ. There's not much I can say to continue the conversation, though, so I leave the thought alone and move on to something else that's been on my mind. We need our books today, right? I change the subject in a serious tone. Sky suddenly starts to ponder my question. Actually, aren't we starting our project soon? Crap, I forgot to do my homework over the weekend. I assume we'll need our textbooks. I trail off glancing at Mr. Dubois. He seems to be preparing to copy some papers. If I make a run for it, I could get my book quickly before class begins. Looking at Sky rummaging through her belongings, I see that Sky must have the same mindset as me with her homework. So I wonder, do I have the time? It's quite a daring decision to make, but I need to do it quickly. Do I get the book or stay in the classroom? Hmm. Hmm. Let's go get the book. I probably have enough time to spare. My locker isn't even that far away. If I'm lucky, Mr. Dubois will have trouble with the copy machine again. And with that, I turn to Sky. Be right back. Oh, and my homework is in my green folder if you want it, not like we're cheaters or anything. Sky's face begins to lighten up, but I turn away to dash to my locker. Thankfully, Mr. Dubois doesn't see me. The hallways are pretty quiet, and I like the change in scenery. It's nice to have some peace and quiet every once in a while. As I count the number of each locker, I find my own locker in a matter of seconds. But of course, I find myself with a surprise. Wow. I think they call this graffiti, though graffiti usually more artistic and expressive. You're a gay. Yes, I am. This doesn't deserve to be looked at fondly. That's so shitty, like, it's definitely someone's idea of a joke. More importantly, someone who doesn't like me very much. And if you're thinking, these aren't the bullies I was talking about earlier, this is by a less intelligent group of admirers. Thank goodness it wasn't permanent marker this time. I peel off the notebook paper and crumple it up. Sticking it inside my locker, I have to remind myself to throw it away later. I shuffle through some books in my locker and find my literature book. As I look up, however, I see something out of the corner of my eye. Well, more like someone. He's just a few lockers away from me, and oddly, I haven't seen him before. Is he new? The more I observe him, the more something feels strangely familiar. It's almost like his face. I can't put my finger on it for some reason. Shrugging the thought aside, I close my locker and it startles him. He looks really petrified, and I feel bad for practically not doing anything at all. Sorry, did I scare you? The guy just blinks for a moment and shakes his head. He smiles faintly but glances back at his locker. Looks like he's having trouble over there with that lock. Ask if he needs help with the lock or ask if he's new. Shit. I'd say I'd ask if he needs help, because holy shit, I have trouble with my lock at work. And then I remember helping somebody with their lock when they started, and I forgot my own combination afterwards. So it just took time to figure out which one was which. Okay, but we're gonna help him. I don't like most of the kids in my class, but I can definitely remember their faces. Though I'm not familiar with this one. Since he's new, I should just help him. I clear my throat and approach the guy, staring at his lock. You need any help with that? Well... His voice is wavering and pretty quiet. He seems like he wants to say no, but deep inside he knows he can't do it. Sighing to myself, I move closer and glance at his combination number. 363, huh? That's actually an easy one. I wish I had that number. I snicker in my mind, but not in a passively evil way. I concentrate slightly and manage to open his lock on the first try. I look up and smirk at him, handing him his open lock. That saves you a good bit of time. He looks stupefied and almost confused. I smile at him, not in a genuine way, just one of my trademark sarcastic smiles. Anyway, no need to thank me. See you around. Turning to heel towards the direction of the room, I wave a hand in the air and walk with a quick tempo back to class. In the barren hallways, I hear him utter, "Thanks." I kind of wanted to turn around, but I didn't. I tiptoe back into the classroom later than I expected. I guess my predictions on timing can't always be correct, but for some reason I can't shake this feeling off. That surreal, blurred feeling of something distant. I suddenly snap myself back into reality, noticing Mr. Dubois in the corner of my eye. Ah, finally got these papers together. Your printing days are vanquished, Inkjet 5000. For this period at least. Good thing class hasn't started yet. I quickly head back to my seat to see Sky putting my homework in my folder. Nice timing. Yeah, you're right. Hey, what took you so long out there? Huh? Oh, I try to think of a way to explain the situation without making it sound strange. But as I open my mouth, that guy walks into the classroom. I automatically stare at him along with practically the rest of the class. As soon as I realize what I'm doing, I sit down in my seat and avert my gaze. When I met him in the hallway, he seemed like an anxious guy. I wouldn't want to make him any more nervous. Sky peers in the kid's direction, then looks back at me. A new kid. You met the new kid out there? Huh? Oh yeah. I just helped him open his locker. Aw, look at you, Emmett, being all nice. She smiles cheekily, then gazes back at the front of the room. Then I notice some of the darting conversations that take place between the chattering students. Oh my god, isn't he that basketball player? He's pretty cute. Looks like he's transferring to our class now. I heard that dude can play, better than Roger. Man, Roger's probably pissed. I sigh, wondering if helping that guy open his locker was such a sensible move. Apparently, he was on the basketball team. I don't really have a problem with him personally, but it seems that all of the basketball jocks have a problem with me. Next thing you know, he'll be indoctrinated into the jock way of life and treating me like the rest of the gang does. And of course, he hasn't even been here long and he's already popular. Though I sigh and realize that I just opened his dumb locker, there's no reason to think so much into it. Just as long as he doesn't talk to me and annoy me, I'm fine. You can just take a seat over there, right next to those two in the back. Okay. I observe him as he walks towards my direction, but not too closely. Looks like he still seems nervous. Rather timid looking guy, too. Is he really that good in basketball? He quietly sits down in a seat behind me in Sky. Eyes all around the classroom pass him glances. The kid named Roger glares at him cruelly. Then Mr. Dubois clears his throat and starts class. Unlike some of my more boring classes, I really like his teaching style. He has a witty sense of humor and involves himself in the class to help us improve. And I kinda like literature, so I guess that's a given. Though I don't particularly enjoy writing, I do like books. Reading, stuff like that. Maybe editing is my forte? Hey, fucking same. Although I do like writing. And editing, I guess. I don't really edit that much. Well, I do. I edit a lot. I drift off in thought, but I suddenly felt some sort of pressure behind me. It was the new kid. And I think this is where I will end this episode of Forget Me Not. It's cute. I think I have an idea of where it's going. But I might wait to see what's going to happen later. Other than that, I will see everyone later. Have fun, be safe, enjoy yourself. And enjoy whatever copyrighted music I'm going to play at the end of this video. Oh, wait, first I gotta save here. August 1st. Yeah, it's like fucking 1 a.m. Alright, so as I said, have fun, be safe, enjoy yourself. Friend of yours? Friend? Well, I just kind of met him today, I guess. Him? Huh? Did you forget my name already? What? No, I didn't. You did, didn't you?